Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the intricate and intense world of the movie Trigger Warning. Buckle up, because this breakdown is going to be packed with spoilers and some serious analysis. If you haven't seen the movie yet, consider yourself warned. Trigger Warning has a plot that seems straightforward at first, typical for an action movie, but it quickly takes some intriguing twists that make it more complex and engaging. As Parker digs deeper into the conspiracy surrounding her father's death, things get really convoluted. So, let's break down all those twists and turns and clarify the ending. Let's start with the Swan family's criminal conspiracy and their role in Harry's death. About halfway through the movie, we learn that the Swan family is the real villain of the story. They're responsible for most of the chaos in the town of Creation. Parker discovers that the Swans are running an illegal arms trafficking ring. By manipulating the military base's inventory, they manage to steal weapons without getting caught. These weapons are then smuggled through the town's tunnels and sold on the dark web. One of their biggest clients is a domestic terrorist known as the Ghost, who's after some serious firepower like rocket launchers. The Swan family is made up of 3 members: Ezekiel, Elvis, and Jesse. Each one has a different role in their illegal operation. Ezekiel, a senator, is the brains behind the whole thing, using the profits to fund his re-election campaign. Elvis is the one actually stealing and selling the weapons, while Jesse, the sheriff, makes sure everything runs smoothly by turning a blind eye. Jesse might seem like he's less involved, but he's actually the most responsible for Harry's death. When Parker interrogates Ezekiel, he reveals that Jesse killed her father. Harry had discovered the Swans were using the tunnels near his cave to smuggle guns. He decided to destroy the tunnels to stop them, but Jesse shot him in the back to prevent it. Harry had already pulled a grenade pin, though, and the explosion covered up Jesse's crime, making it look like a suicide. Next, let's talk about Maria's, the bar built by Parker's father. At first, Parker wants to sell the bar because it reminds her too much of her dad. Even though Mike offers to manage it for her, she's determined to let it go. But things take a turn when Parker attacks Elvis's henchmen, and they retaliate by burning down the bar. By the end of the movie, we see a time-lapse showing Parker has rebuilt Maria's after the fire. Mike calls her about paint swatches, showing she decided to let him manage it. Maria's bar holds a deep symbolic meaning. Initially, Parker sees it as a painful reminder of her father's death and wants to distance herself from it. But by the end, rebuilding the bar symbolizes Parker's personal growth. Instead of burying her past and trying to return to her old life, she embraces her history and becomes more involved in her community. Now, let's discuss the end and why Jesse let the grenade explode. The Swan family's downfall is pretty brutal, especially for Jesse. When Parker confronts him at the military base, Jesse tries to escape using a grenade. Despite Parker's attempts to help disarm it, Jesse refuses and lets the grenade go off, killing himself. This seems strange since he wanted to escape, but his reasons become clear. Just before he pulls the pin, Jesse confesses to Parker that he regrets staying in Creation, calling it a black hole that eats you up. Despite being one of the worst Swans, having killed Parker's father, Jesse also shows some moral awareness throughout the movie. Letting the grenade explode is his way of atoning for his sins and escaping the consequences of his actions. The real meaning of Trigger Warning goes beyond the surface action. The Swan family represents a broader theme: corruption. Each Swan misuses their power in different ways. Elvis harms residents directly, Jesse fails to protect the community, and Ezekiel, as a senator, should have acted in the town's best interests but chose personal gain instead. The movie shows how corruption can devastate a community, but also highlights the power of unity. Parker gets help from various townspeople to fight back. Mike and Georgia provide healing and shelter, Frank supplies explosives, and Mo offers guns. In the end, the community comes together to save Spider and support Parker in her final showdown with Jesse. At its core, Trigger Warning is about the strength and importance of community. While the Swans tear Creation apart with their corruption, the real heroes are the ordinary citizens who unite to defeat the villains. It's a powerful message about how community solidarity can overcome even the most entrenched corruption. So, what do you think about the deeper themes of trigger warning? Did you catch all these details? Or did something surprise you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns and reviews. See you in the next video.